Alleppey, also known as Alleppey, is a picturesque district in the southern Indian state of Kerala. It is often referred to as the Venice of the East due to its beautiful backwaters and network of canals. The district was established in 1957 and has a rich history that dates back to ancient times. It was an important trading center for spices, kaya, and other goods. The region is also known for its traditional houseboats and vibrant cultural festivals. Short history of the Diocese of Alleppey. The Diocese of Alleppey was erected by the papal bull Via Redemptoris Verba of Pope Pius XII, dated June 19, 1952, which divided the northern territory of the old Cochin Diocese at the Kuttiyathodu Canal Line. The territory to the north of that line belongs to the Cochin Diocese, and that to the south of it to the Diocese of Alleppey. The executorial decree of September 8, 1952 assigned to each of the Diocese of Alleppey and Cochin a supplementary personal jurisdiction over certain parishes in the territory of the other. This decree was approved by the Sacred Congregation for the Propagation of Faith on September 24, 1952 and became effective on October 11, 1952. The boundaries are: on the north, the Kuttiyathodu Canal Line; on the south, a straight line from the curve of the Pamba River at Vijayapuram to the Arabian Sea through Thottapalli; on the east, a line along the middle of the Vembanad Lake continued to the south by the Palluruthi Canal, one of the main branches of the Pamba River, to Vijayapuram; on the west, the Arabian Sea. The area assigned to the diocese comprises roughly the area of Jesuit mission of St. Andre of Mutterte. Coonan Cross Oath. After the schism of Coonan Cross, the St. Thomas Christians of the mission of St. Andre were reconciled to Rome by Monsignor Giuseppe Sebastiani during his second tour of Malabar in 1662. Even after the capture of Cochin by the Dutch, the Jesuits continued to look after the Christians of this area till about the middle of the 18th century. Then the mission was taken over by the Carmelite missionaries and remained under the Vicariate of Verapoli till the restoration of the old Cochin Diocese in 1886. Because of Arthingal's historical importance, tradition, and faith of the people, His Holiness Pope Benedict XVI declared St. Andrew's Church as St. Andrew's Basilica on 21st May 2010, and it was solemnly declared during the Pontifical Mass by Most Reverend Salvatore Pennacchio, the Apostolic Nuncio to India, on 11th October 2010. The bishops served the diocese. Bishop Michael Aratugulam was the first bishop of Alleppey. He passed away on March 20, 1995. Bishop Peter Chenamparambil took over the diocese on 28 April 1984. On his retirement, Bishop Stephen Athipodil assumed office on February 11, 2001. On his retirement, Right Reverend Dr. James Raphael Anamparambil assumed charge over the governance of the Diocese of Alleppey as its fourth bishop on 11th October 2019. The Catholic Diocese of Alleppey in Kerala, India, is a vibrant center of Catholic faith under the leadership of Bishop James Raphael Annamparambil, covering an area of approximately 333 square kilometers. It serves a Catholic population of around 1,63,076 through 66 parishes and 133 diocesan priests, cathedral parish and pilgrim centers. Significant churches include Our Lady of Mount Carmel Cathedral, Arthangel Basilica, and St. Thomas Church, Thumboli, are promoting holistic development and inclusivity. St. Andrew's Basilica. Arthangel Parish, officially known as St. Andrew's Basilica, is a prominent and holistic church located in the town of Arthangel in the Alleppey district of Kerala. This church holds significant spiritual, cultural, and historical importance as one of the foremost Christian pilgrimage centers in South India. The parish was established by the Portuguese in the 16th century and later developed into a thriving Christian community. In 1647, a statue of Saint Sebastian, renowned for its artistic craftsmanship from Milan, was brought to the church. The parish was originally named after St. Andrew, but the devotion to St. Sebastian brought it widespread recognition. Over time, the church became a symbol of faith and resilience for Catholics in the region. It was elevated to the status of a minor basilica on July 9, 2010, becoming the 7th basilica in Kerala. Pilgrimage and feast. The church is widely celebrated for the Arthangel Perunal, an annual feast dedicated to St. Sebastian. Held in January, the festivities span 10 days, attracting hundreds of thousands of devotees from various religious and cultural backgrounds. The highlight of the feast include the procession carrying the statue of St. Sebastian from the church to the beach chapel, reflecting inclusive and communal spirit of the celebration. The offerings made during this period, including the symbolic ambum villum, bow and arrow, are significant acts of devotion. St. Thomas Church, Thumboli. This church was established between 1550 and 1600 AD. St. Thomas Church in Thumboli is renowned as an ancient Christian Marian pilgrimage shrine in Kerala. It holds the distinction of being the first church in India to enshrine a statue of the Holy Virgin Mary during that period. The church, built in the Indo-Portuguese architectural style, continues to uphold traditional rituals and celebrates the feast of Our Lady of Immaculate Conception annually on December 8th. Thumboli Church is considered the second most important church in the Diocese of Alleppey and is under the protection of the Department of Archaeology. St. Thomas Church in Thumboli, Kerala, is renowned for its vibrant and historically significant celebrations, particularly the annual feast dedicated to Lady of Immaculate Conception. This event, deeply rooted in tradition, spans 18 days from November 27 to December 15th each year. Unique traditions and offerings. Salve Litany. A distinctive feature of the feast is the litany performed using a special statue of Mother crafted from elephant horn. This statue, a gift from King Mutetada, in 1607 holds historical and spiritual significance. Devotional offerings. Devotees express their reverence through various offerings including pattum, silk, kirvanam, crown, and sari samarpan, sari offerings. These acts symbolize gratitude and seek blessings from the mother of Tumboli. Beyond primary feast, the church also celebrates other significant events. Parish feast, honoring St. Thomas the Apostle and St. Peter the Apostle. This feast is observed on the Sunday following July 3rd, reflecting the Church's deep-rooted apostolic traditions. Feast of the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary, also locally as Ettinomb Tirunal. This celebration spans from September 1st to September 8th, emphasizing the Church's Marian devotion. These celebrations at St. Thomas Church in Tumboli not only uphold centuries-old traditions, but also foster a sense of community and spiritual enrichment among the faithful. Kripasana Mariam Retreat Center, Kalavur. Kripasana Mariam Retreat Center, located in Kalavur, Alleppey, is a prominent Catholic spiritual, social and cultural center established under the Diocese of Alleppey, founded by Father Dr. V.P. Joseph Valiyavitil in 1998. The center focuses on holistic personal renewal, addressing both spiritual and societal needs. Spiritual retreats and programs. The center organizes various spiritual retreats, including Marian Tapas, fasting prayer, and programs for couples, youth, employees, and laborers. A perpetual rosary prayer has been ongoing since 2006, invoking the intercession of Blessed Virgin Mary. Social mass movements. Regular rallies and campaigns focus on human values, morality, and empowerment of marginalized communities, advocating for sustainable human development and minority rights. Parishes of the Diocese. A century of intense mission work of the Jesuits left the Christian community from Cochin to Purakad considerably increased and provided with several churches. The more important among them being St. Andrew's Arthungal, St. Michael's Kattur, St. Thomas Tumboli, and St. George's Manakodam. A few other churches built during this period were destroyed either by wars or by sea erosion. Educational institution. The Alleppey Diocese oversees several educational and religious institutions. These typically include schools, colleges, and seminaries that focus on providing quality education and spiritual guidance. Some of these institutions might be well known for their contributions to education and community service in the region. Other activities of the diocese. The diocese prioritizes pastoral care, social outreach, and youth engagement. It has active commission for catechesis, social justice, and media communication, fostering faith and addressing socio-economic challenges. Media outreach through newsletters and digital platforms strengthens evangelization efforts. Known for annual feast like the Arthungal feast, the diocese represents a harmonious blend of spiritual devotion and community service.